welcome to this week's vlog at the rental, obviously. And things have been moving this week with the renovation. Plumbers have made progress. That has been a huge question mark for us over the past couple of weeks, is like, how difficult is it going to be to move water lines, waste lines, all of that. That just introduces a whole lot of question marks and cost implications, obviously. So I'll share those updates with you in the next clip, but we're also making progress with electrical. So we got our preliminary electrical plan. So really seeing where we want outlets and switches and just all of that stuff. I'm reviewing that this morning and just making notes and seeing if there's anything that we want to change. And then we're going to have the actual walkthrough. So with the electrician and our GC this Friday. Feels like things are really making good progress. No more surprises as of right now. So I'm hoping we're really through most of that. My skin is pretty healed from the BBL Moxie that I did. So we're getting to a really good place, you guys. I am very happy with the progress. I just saw my derm on Monday and I feel like we need to actually have a conversation about that, because that was a really interesting appointment that I had. I wanted to talk to him about azelaic acid, prescription strength azelaic acid. I've been seeing stuff about it for months. I feel, I'm not a doctor, but I feel like what I get and my skin concerns, that is probably a good solution for me. I get a lot of PIH, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, as you guys know, but I also have acne-prone skin. So that kind of addresses both of those things. I've had a very good result with over-the-counter azelaic acid, so now I just want something a little bit stronger. I don't feel like I'm the best fit for tretinoin. I just didn't have a great experience with it, and also thinking about trying to conceive soon. A lot of acne treatments and just topical things aren't pregnancy safe. So that's why I say azelaic acid, like a 15%, is probably what I need. So I go in and I'm like, tell him everything, tell him my skin issues. I also just had my tattoo removal done. They paused treatment here because they were noticing hyperpigmentation, like multiple examples of why I might be a good fit for this. He never addresses my question directly. I asked him about the azelaic acid and I was like, curious what you think. He never said, oh, I don't think azelaic acid's good, or azelaic is good for this, or maybe you'd be a good fit for it. He never addressed it. He goes, well, I don't do tattoo removal here, but I can refer you to somebody. And I'm like, I'm not looking for a recommendation. I'm just telling you the history and the context. I've done like 12 sessions on this already. Like, I'm almost done. It's fine. I'm going to a place that specializes in tattoo removal. Then he goes, well, I might recommend like an HQ, hydroquinone, but I would only have you do that around your laser treatments because I'm doing the BBL Moxie. He's like, you would do that a couple weeks before and a few weeks after, but it's not like a long-term treatment. I'm like, okay, so that's not a viable solution for me because I get pimples here and there, ongoing. I need something that I can be on long-term or address that long-term. And he never said anything. He's like, HQ is kind of the like gold standard. He's a young guy. I'm like, I know that HQ has been the gold standard for a long time, but azelaic now has there's so much research done on it saying it's just as good, if not better, than HQ. So very awkward, very weird. I felt very rushed. He also seemed very surprised that I was coming in for a full body scan when I had no spots of concern. He's like, so are you concerned about anything? I was like, no, but I'm also not the expert. I don't know what to look for. Like, you need to look at things and tell me what's going on. It's just a shame because I am such a proponent of like going to all your appointments and doing things like preventatively. But when you have a bad experience like that, it just makes you never want to go. And I've been to this office before. I went 2 years ago, but it was run by a different guy. And I had seen like this lady who was filling in for him. He was like on vacation and she was better than this guy. And Kaveh went to another derm in Mill Valley. Bad experience there too. So I don't know what's going on, but I don't give up. So I get home and I'm like, how am I going to get my hands on this azelaic acid? I Google and I find Nurx, not sponsored, but Nurx, amazing. Basically, it's like an online care team, and I filled out the form, I sent in photos of my face and my skin, and a derm followed up and was like, hey, you're a great fit for this, given that you're trying to conceive. Azelaic is definitely the move for you, and she prescribed it to me. So I think it was like $40 to get the consult, or like someone to talk to you basically. And then it appears that maybe my insurance covered the Azelaic. I think my copay was like $18, and that's for a 90-day supply. So there is a little bit of a back order on it. I know it's all the rage right now, so it might take a week for it to ship out to me, so I don't have it yet, but that was like a quick and painless experience. I'm not saying don't go to your doctor, but that was such a weird thing, and obviously another doctor thought I was a good fit for it and addressed my concerns head on. So it's just weird. It's just weird. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be going back to that office now that it's run by that guy. If you guys are in Marin and you have a derm that you love, let me know, because really both me and Kave need one. I'm really excited to try that and give you guys my thoughts on it and share more on whether it's working for me, because I'm doing all this work, I'm doing all the microneedling, doing all the lasers, BBL, and it's really frustrating when like one gets a pimple, which just happens. Like I know like I can do all the work internally, externally, like you're just bound to get a blemish every now and again, and there's only so much you can do. But when that blemish leaves a spot for months, that's where I have a problem, and that's just how my skin is. Hopefully the Azelaic can, one, prevent a lot of that acne from ever even coming in, but two, really address those marks if they do appear. There is so much construction going on here, you guys. I hope you can't hear that. Like street work. They're like redoing all the streets around this rental. So yeah, but that's the update for now. Let me show you all of our plumbing updates. Now that we've had plumbing through here, and they have made a lot of progress in just like one day, I think. If you remember in our last vlog, we needed to get crafty with the piping going up and down right here. This big black pipe, this waste pipe, was in between these two, and we needed to reroute it into that wall. So it looks like that has successfully been done. Next are, of course, these two. And as you guys know, these are staying where they are and being put into the cabinet hidden away. But these long pieces are going to be rerouted. We also have the makings of a sink. Hard to picture now, but this all was not here before. So you can start to see the piping and the drainage for our future sink. Our house is built on a concrete slab, which is not very conducive to making changes, honestly. A lot of houses have crawl space, but ours does not. So this, I imagine, is far more complicated and harder to do. You can see the hot and cold water. These pipes are like so fresh and new. Gigi hates when I'm in here because she can't get through. It's so exciting to see this come together. Obviously the window will be going in there. And next up this week is an electrical walkthrough. Hey, my sweet girl, I know you're so interested. I am getting ready for date night. Was just thinking the other day how much I don't love a lot of dry shampoos. It's actually crazy. I feel like a lot of them make my hair more greasy and more oily and just like more product caked on there. One that I keep coming back to, and I've had it for longer than I'd like to admit. It's honestly like so small, but it lasts so long. It's this Hair Dance volumizing dry shampoo powder. It is non-toxic and all the things, and it's literally just like rice starch. But what I like to do is put it, I will like sprinkle it onto my brush and then brush through my hair. Like that gets it really nice and dispersed. That sucks up the oil like no one's business. Trying a new spot tonight. It's Bosco in SF, and it's been on my list for a while, but I haven't been because it is kind of deep. It's like near the Diamond and Design District in SF. Our jeweler is actually like right around the corner yeah, we don't go down there very often, but Kaveh actually had an on-site today in Menlo Park. So he is coming straight from there, and then I'm gonna meet him. I'm excited because Bosco, it has this like tomato, heirloom tomato tasting menu. And I love tomato season. I really have become a tomato girl in recent years, but like only during the summer. Like they have to be ripe, really sweet, prepared in some way. But during the summer, I will have a raw tomato. Like I'll pop a cherry tomato here and there, but I do love it dressed up at least a little bit with like olive oil and sea salt. I think they also have a tomato teeny, so I might have to just go all in and do the tomato teeny. Okay, I think I'm gonna wear this gorgeous totem top. I actually need to tell you guys about this because I have been doing some shopping on the Outnet. Basically, it's like a discounted designer site. So everything on there, they have all the great brands, Totem, Zimmerman, Lula Johnson. I got this gorgeous dress from there last year for a wedding that was Zimmerman. That is, I still think, one of my best looks to date. I'm gonna have to run it back for this wedding we have this year, but I highly recommend, if you are like me and you don't like paying full price for things, shop on the Outnet. It is so discounted, such a good deal. And this top, for example, I got for almost $500 off, maybe just about $500 off, which is wild. But I wanted to dress it down a little bit with these jean shorts. I don't know if you guys can see, but I have these longer jean shorts that I always get questions about. They are really old, Brandy Melville, kind of a shocker. I never really shop there, but they're kind of the perfect mid-length short. I like how they're just peeking out with these. They aren't quite as long as like my full, you know, dad short. And then these boots I love are Staud. They're the Staud Wally boot, the Western Wally. So they have that little like Western detail, which I love, but I love these boots. They are so walkable because of the heel height, so comfy. They are on the more narrow side, but I have narrow feet, so keep that in mind. I also have, I don't have a wide calf, but I don't know, there seems to be good room in here. I'm so excited to take you guys to dinner with me. On the road en route to Recolor. We are actually staying up with them this weekend for 2 nights. I'm so excited. We're going up with 2 of our friends. We're gonna be the winery's in Windsor. It's like 20-ish minutes from Healdsburg, so we'll be up in Healdsburg kind of for dinners and things. We have a tasting today, and then we have dinner tonight at Folia, which is the restaurant on the Appalachian property. I've been to Appalachian once before, actually for a brand trip with Christy Lynn, and it was like pretty brand new at the time. If you guys are looking for a hotel in Healdsburg, I could not recommend that property enough. I feel like it's pretty reasonably priced compared to a lot of hotels, especially like luxury hotels in wine country. I believe it's dog friendly. Don't quote me on that. We're gonna go have dinner there. They have this 3-course tasting menu. And tomorrow we have a picnic wine tasting at Recolor, another tasting at McFrosty, which is right by there, and then dinner at, I think we decided Matheson. We just did a walkthrough as well with our electrician at GC. They're starting to put together the electrical plan. That went well. We're deciding on like switches. I think we'll be able to stick with Forbes and Lomax, which is the pretty like brass switches, but our electrician is not a huge fan because he says they break. That's it for now. We're on our drive up. We should be there in about 40 minutes. We'll check in, and then I think we want to go get a coffee somewhere. Okay, we just checked in to the Milk Barn. You can see out front we have this beautiful little patio area that actually overlooks the garden. I'll show you in a second, but when you walk in, truly like a house. I was wondering if it was like hotel style or a like shared space, and with our two like best friends, we're so happy that it's set up this way. But we have a full kitchen over here, and look at this spread, you guys. We have eggs from the chicken coop. It's right out front. We can actually go and grab more. We can pick herbs from the garden out there, but they picked a bunch of stuff for us. So we have peppers, squash, basil, tomatoes. I mean, this looks amazing. Some merch, which is so fun. I'm so excited to put this sweatshirt on later. Bubbles, and then we even have some pastries from Quail and Condor. These look insane. Those croissants are huge. And oh my God, I love a Queen Amande. These are like the biggest ones I've ever seen. This kitchen is so cute though. I love the little farmhouse sink. And then we have our little bathroom situation. Love. So pretty. I love a little polished nickel moment, and plenty of space for both me and Kelly to get ready. Two identical rooms side by side. So one in here, the other in here. And we're outside. How gorgeous is this? The garden's over there. So perfect. I know, I'm on the edge of my seat, literally.
So I have been having espresso tonics all summer from a different place, but this with the foam looks delectable, and I'm very excited to try this.
So they say it's tonic water, a double espresso, and then this lemon curd cold foam because it's a lemon tonic.
Yeah. The ones I have are basically just tonic, espresso, and a little orange zest on top. But they...
She's thick.
Oh wow.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. That foam is crazy.
I might need this lot.
Do you?
Well, I'm getting all of them.
No, you gotta dig it back a little bit like this.
She's good.
She's very good.
I do kind of like that bitterness paired with the cold foam. It's like it's a good balance.
That's what's really nice about just the espresso tonics that I get. It's like you get the bitterness, a little bit of the citrus with the bitterness of the espresso kind of there as well, but the foam really like smooths it all out.
Yeah. On a hot day, I feel like this would bring it down.
When I say sweet treats.
Gray Squirrel Manor. Come here. They have so many different specialty drinks. Strawberry shortcake matcha. They have a ton of different like cold foam flavors. They do like a birthday latte, I think, with sprinkles and butter. Yeah. 10 out of 10. What are we opening tonight, Cobb?
We're going with a Camus because it sounds fantastic.
Oh my gosh. You guys look so cute. going to gather. We brought our gathering basket. I want Kelly to grab some eggs.
So they really were laying it. Me and Cam saw it happening.
Yeah, basil, tomatoes.
Little pepper and cheese.
What are these little peppers?
So I think they're in there. Get in there, Hotshot. This is incredible. Yeah, just like, what are they doing?
Are there eggs in there?
No way. This is incredible.
Oh my gosh.
Look at her.
She's like, what are you doing?
Like, what is going on here?
So I found 3.
Go check the other box. Look at them.
Perfect. Perfect little
Fresh
eggs.